everything is bigger in Texas. And when I say everything is bigger in Texas, I'm talking about the Samsung Radio Shack 500. Yeah, that bigger in Texas. Anyways, well, the good news is that we're going to Texas. The bad news is that we're probably the points leader and might not leave with the points leader if everything goes wrong. Like, things have been going wrong for me a lot so far this season. The AI has just been on one. We also have had multiple different race winners. So many different race winners, in fact, that we now have 6 different ones with part-timer Dave Blaney for Bill Davis Racing winning a race in his first start of the season, I might add. So there you go. 100%. All you have to do is just show up one day and you'll win a race. Okay, Dave. I can't even be mad at it. I wasn't mad at it then, and I'm not mad at it now. We've already got 3 poles on the season, which is great for me, which has helped our average start and average finish. We're not going to beat Dave Blaney at this point, unless if he keeps showing up to races, though. So if he keeps showing up to races, we'll have him beat. But he's currently leading everyone else. There's only been 4 guys who have finished every lap of the races so far: Scott Wimmer, Dale Jarrett, me, and Kurt Busch. But it's Texas. So let's kind of run through a few of the things. If you guys forgot, the engine hoist came in for the last shop edition, which was huge for us. Now we're currently overhauling everything that we need that was generic so that we can get it ready for the next short track and road course slate that will be coming up down the line. On top of that, we are currently working on a wheel balancer, which will give us plus 10 on the chassis tire grip. But this will also unlock the ability for us to expand our chassis shop to, I think, like 6 slots or something, which is, I think, the maximum. It might be a little bit further than that. I could be wrong. But we're going to try to expand out our chassis shop. We're going to do the same with the engine and body. As it stands right now, again, we still have no manufacturer support. But if you are concerned about what the manufacturer standings look like, right now, Dodge is beating us by 10 points. Ford is second, Chevy is third, and of course we're struggling to score as many points as we need, so we've only got 27 points, which doesn't help because in case you guys did not know, real quick, the top 6 get manufacturer's points. Top 6 does, and a win is 9 points, second is 6, third is 4th is 3 points, 5th is 2 points, and 6th is 1 point. Because we haven't won since Daytona, we currently don't have a manufacturer's lead. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I didn't score those manufacturer points in one of those races at some point. But adding the fact that there's multiple other teams still able to run a lot better than me right now, this is leaving us in a very, very tough bind. So Texas is next, and without any real support from the manufacturer, we're just going to go ahead and get things rocking. I'm going to go with something that has a little bit better tire grip over tire wear, which would be chassis number 4. Engine will be one of our more powerful motors with engine number 4, and body will be something that has a little bit more downforce than drafting ability, or a little bit more downforce and drafting ability, which is body number 1. So our car is rated 74 overall. Let's go ahead and head down to Texas, which is the sister track to Atlanta, where we suffered a miserable 5th place finish when we honestly should have won. We should have won. We should have. But who would have expected Jeff Gordon to freaking come out of nowhere? That man came in like a freaking cannonball. So we'll figure it out from here. I think last time that we were here, Greg Biffle wound up winning. Because I blew my motor on the last lap. So let's make sure we avoid that. I've already made some adjustments to the gearing for 4th gear, so we are going to have just a little bit more. And based on however this qualifying goes, I might extend the motor out just again, just to make sure we don't blow it up over the course of the race. Because, again, races this season are a little bit longer, and we've got to really be careful with our equipment. Currently sitting 22nd on the time charts here. Trying to go for my 4th pole this season, but I don't know if I'm going to make it because a 28:39 is bad fast, you know. Come out the corner a little sideways. Pole position. We had to set a track record, I think, there. 27.95. Let's go.
Welcome to Texas Motor Speedway in Fort Worth, Texas, and today's NASCAR Winston Cup race, the Samsung Radio Shack 500. What kind of a track is Texas?
Texas is a tough track for these drivers to get a hang of. It's very fast, but has a very tight groove. Some of these cars may add some paint to the walls here before the race is over.
The MBNA car has an impressive average finish this year.
Points, points, points. Wins are great when they come, but top 10 finishes week after week are what build your points.
Here we go, guys. Green flag is up. 58 laps at Texas, where everything is bigger. And Rusty Wallace is on my outside. I don't see Mark Martin up here. But for the record, I had the pole position by like 3/100ths of a second. Not tenths, not thousandths, 3/100ths. Okay, first lap, and I think we will lead it here. I think we're gonna do fine. I think we'll be fine. Texas has been a really good track for us, just like Atlanta has not been, and Charlotte has been even better. So I think we're fine to kind of just relax and just kind of run our own race. I won't lie to y'all, I am actually not going full throttle right now. I'm going about 75% and still maintaining my gap over Jimmie and Rusty here. There's a reason why I'm not going full, because I don't want to burn the tires up at the very beginning of this run. I think we can probably extend this a bit. And if we can extend out our run, that would be great, because on the second run, I will go like extremely hard. But right now, I definitely think that we are in a better position than we were when we were at Atlanta. Atlanta, we basically had to put up like qualifying laps just to stay ahead. I think right now we're good. We're in a good spot. There is that danger, that ever-present danger that the AI can, catch me off guard and rocket back up, up here and challenge. But I don't think there's a real challenge right now. I think we're comfortable. Ooh. I was so zoned in to just kind of doing my own thing. I forgot that Jimmie was actually back there.
Hold your line. You're still there.
I'm actually now being challenged, but I've been able to kind of just relax for the first 9 laps. So I'm not as stressed as I was at Atlanta.
Still there.
Jimmie will lead that lap, though.
47. Time to go. Let's get on it. Still beside you. You've got the lead.
Like, you see how we were able to leg it back out? Like, right now I'm going full throttle. Like, this is full throttle because they got a little bit close for comfort and actually managed to get the lead away from it. So I'm going to leg it out again briefly here. And then I'm going to go right back to my rhythm I had for the first 9 laps. There we go. Now that I've legged it back out, I'm going to go back to my fuel saving, go back to my tire saving strategy, and we'll just kind of call it from there. Kurt and Jimmie Johnson are still back there. They are sort of kind of closing in. I'm not too concerned about them at this moment because, again, I'm able to leg it out whenever I need to. Right now, no real pressure to have to do that. It's not like Atlanta. Atlanta was just its own anomaly. Again, things have been pretty just pedestrian so far throughout the first 19 laps. Jimmie did get the lead for me briefly, but I got it right back and legged out a lead. So I've shown that the car has the speed in it. I'm just not in a rush right now. I probably could have been broken away from the field, maybe even put at least a full straightaway on. But there's no point. There's no point right now. We're good. It is kind of surprising to see Robbie Gordon up here in the top 5, though. Got a 5-second gap in what I think was maybe 3 laps, maybe even 4. Like, I said we're going to go, and this car has gone. I think if I can get to these slower cars in front of me, I might pit the next time by.
48.55. Good lap. All right, we've led the most laps today. Now let's finish strong. Clear all around.
This guy told I've led the most laps in the race. And I've got Kirk Shelmerdine ahead of me.
Left front tire's a little worn. Right side.
All right, now that I've passed him, we will bring it down next time by.
Rear tire's wearing down. 28.
Got an 8-second gap over Kurt Busch.
Good job. Going inside. Clear on both sides.
Had to go around the high side, by the way, of the 49 car. All right, we're gonna bring it in.
Outside.
I almost sped on pit road, guys. That was about to be bad. We almost sped. More tires and fuel.
4 tires and 2 cans of 76 racing.
Get to go right back to relaxing. I don't even have to lap these guys. I don't. Like if I start lapping these guys, I could open myself to maybe getting into an accident or something. We're not even gonna worry about lapping them. I'm actually gonna back off. Like there's growth right there. I'm gonna back off. Not because I don't want to lap these people. It's just because like I know that if I start lapping folks, we might have some issues, and I don't want those problems. So yeah, I've backed off. I'm not running as hard as I could because there's no purpose. There's no point to me. I mean, yeah, I can lap some guys down, makes my life a little easier, but I doubt these guys will ever be up near the front. So I'm not too concerned about them. I'll just hang out behind them. And we'll just kind of see what comes of what, you know. I passed the 06 because I'm just following the 49 here, Ken Schrader. You know, I'm not lapping him. I know his crew chief is telling him like the leader's behind you, but again, I'm not too concerned about passing lapped cars right now. Like I'm backing up every corner. I don't want to get into an accident. We got a good car. This car is going to be good for the next speedway race. There's no point. There's no purpose for us to do it. So I think we're good. We're just going to focus on getting out of here. You know, even if that means I got to slow it down a little bit more, that's fine. Now, if they start catching up and start challenging me again, sure. But I'm just going to back up every corner. No point in pushing too hard. And we'll just kind of hang out. We haven't been to victory lane in a while. And it's about time we get a repeat win here. Especially because we were robbed last season. With 15 laps to go, I'm still back here behind the 49 car. I'm aware Jimmie and Jeff Gordon are beginning to reel me in. Again, I'm not concerned. At any point I feel like just taking off from them, I can. So I'm not in any pressure. Like I don't feel the pressure like I felt when I was in Atlanta. And Jeff Gordon being back there does not faze me as it did in Atlanta too. Stanton Barrett. Driving the Bojangles machine. I had some Bojangles recently. Excuse me, Stanton Barrett. Yeah, see, this is what I was concerned about, getting stuck behind the lap car. Jimmie and Jeff are still back there. Keep the tires intact, and then when I need to make that last second dive away from these guys, I can. Oh, Jeff Gordon's got stuck behind Stanton Barrett. Again, no pressure at all. Oh, it's Kevin LePage. You know what? I'm so unfazed about my lead, I'm going to let Jimmie go by.
Stay focused. You can get the lead back. Clear on both sides. Come on, buddy, push it. We can pick up some more spots. Work with the leader. Let's see if we can break away from the pack. All clear, buddy.
Man, look at that. That's how you do it, guys. I let him get another lap, and then I prove to him that I can still pass him at any time I want to. You know, it's just going to stick in the back of his mind, and they're going to think about it now.
29.6.
Surprisingly, we haven't had any cautions, but the field is really spread out.
Boy, keep it smooth, just like that. You're at the head of the pack. You're clear.
The 50 and the 4 definitely checked up a lot more than expected, and I wanted to get around Jason Leffler here, but I can't get past left turn because he's actually blocking.
Start out low. 29, 26. Keep running that line. That lap was fast. They're on both sides.
Like, he's taking the low line away.
Going inside.
That's fine. I'll get a good run off the corner
You're
here.
clear.
Someone got into the wall.
Number 161 is inside. The 161 car is still there. 29, 26.
All right. So we've gotten past Jason Leffler now. Still got Jimmie and Jeff back here just kind of hounding. This has been like a clinical masterpiece out of me. I don't really put together many races like this, but so far I think we're doing extremely well. Someone else is coming down pit road who may have also blown a motor.
29, 56.
Can't tell who else fell out the race here, but it might have been another Roush car by the looks of it.
Car outside. 29, 48. Great lap, great lap. Clear all around. Car high.
Coming off of turn 3 and 4 for our second win of a season as we passed Kirk Shelmerdine. That's a dub. That's a win. We needed that. Let's go. And you know what? Let's celebrate just because we can. Absolutely spanked the field today. Absolutely. Texas. This is why I love Texas. It gave me everything I wanted out of my car. All that. So huge thank you to Texas Motor Speedway for reminding me that I can still win. I'm not washed up and I don't have to liquidate the team. Hold up, guys. Those were some pitiful donuts. So it feels good to get this win. You guys got to understand, we've had a very tough stretch here early. Texas, perfect.
A rare caution-free race.
Wow, that doesn't happen very often. It makes you pay a whole lot more for any mistakes. You don't have that cushion of yellow flags to get caught up.
The MBNA car took excellent care of his race car.
That will be a relief on the old wallet, too. It costs big money to keep these NASCAR Winston Cup cars in tip-top shape week in and week out. When you don't damage them on race day, it helps save a lot of time and money.
The 53 car has begun a new rivalry on the racetrack.
It certainly looks that way. I'm not sure who started everything, but it should be fun to watch over the next couple races to see what develops.
Pure, unadulterated domination by us, okay? We dominated them today. So much so that we're going to go ahead and look at the race standings. I led 55 of the 58 laps. Jimmie Johnson led 2. Rusty Walls led 1. On top of that, rest of the top 10 is me first, Jimmie Johnson second, Jeff Gordon third, Kurt Busch fourth, Rusty Walls fifth, John Andretti comes home sixth after starting 33rd, Jeff Burton, Kevin Harvick, Tony Stewart, and Mark Martin rounding out the top 10. I'm not entirely sure who else would be notable. I want you guys down in the comments to let me know who you think we should kind of focus on and highlight, just to kind of see where they finish, or even if they were in the race. We did lap 33rd place Kirk Shelmerdine on the way to the checkered flag. It was Michael Waltrip who also blew a motor late, and of course Matt Kenseth blew his motor a little earlier. So I do apologize to the Roush bunch. I'm sorry, you only lost one motor this week, not two. And we had no cautions, so this was a rare, super rare caution-free race so far this season, because I think we've had a caution in every race this season, be it me absolutely just losing talent or the AI causing their own caution. So let's head back to Atlanta as the only multi-time race winner so far this season and take a look at what the point standings will be. Well, we made it back to Atlanta. I can't believe we dominated Texas after the absolute craziness that was Atlanta. Did I say Atlanta twice? I can't believe we dominated Texas after the craziness that was Atlanta Motor Speedway. There you go. And we're the only multi-time winner of the season, which means we now are firmly ahead in the standings and earnings for whatever reason. We're the only millionaire so far. Everybody else is struggling. Again, keep in mind, this is the recession era of NASCAR, so all race purses have been slashed in half. Okay. Also, that one race that Dave Blaney ran, he made $159,000 on one race, which is a lot more money than some of the other people he's around right now. Like he's up there in money. Martin Truex Jr., Tony Raines also are up there, but it's like he actually is on the earnings board a bit, you know. But don't know what to say. We don't have anything to do in the garage because we're still overhauling everything. As you guys know, we currently have a shop edition that's going to take another 8 races to get done. I mean, we are looking pretty good. The next race will be Phoenix for the Checker Auto Parts 500. Again, that is a huge schedule shift because, you know, Phoenix was near the end of the season last year. This year is a little bit earlier up because of all the drama that can come from Phoenix Motor Speedway. So I think round of applause for us for being the only multi-time race winner. I don't know how Phoenix will do, but from the car standpoint, I enjoyed today's Speedway car. I guess we got our Speedway package back on the right path. If you like today's video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Utterly dominating in Texas, which means that points lead got a little bit bigger. I'll see you guys next time. Be easy, everybody.